Alright, how you doing buds? Jashani's here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. So last time we found Stanley dead and a woman looking at him and feeling better because he was dead. And it was the most amazing intro ever. So we're gonna continue now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Didn't we already do that? Pretty sure we did.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go with the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, because employee lounge is the best, right? Is that the I don't think this is the employee lounge. This is not the employee lounge. This is the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth
Soda.
admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes, I'm gonna sit like,
Stanley
right
simply
on
stood
this
here,
couch.
drinking it all in.
I wanna sit on it. I wanna sit. Coffee, nut. Best. Right.
Yeah. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes. You can't tell me what to do!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Whoa, this place is big. Real big. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000.
Look,
Well,
Stanley,
guess what?
I think perhaps
You
we've gotten
can't
off on
tell
the
me
wrong
what
foot
to
here.
do.
I'm not your enemy, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Wow,
Good
this-
job, Stanley.
this
Everyone
game-
thinks you are very powerful.
This game is amazing. Like literally, he knew what I was thinking about. What is
All
this?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where am I go? Where do I go? Oh, this way? I think it's this way.
When Stanley came to a set
No.
of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Yes.
just to admire it.
Employee lounge is the best.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yep.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, I'm like the best worker. Fine, I'm not
Look,
gonna
Stanley,
jump
I
off
think
now.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Try real hard
I'm not your
to jump
enemy,
off.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Oh.
She's been waiting.
Ooh. My girlfriend? I have a girlfriend? Is this my girlfriend? Oh my god.
That's her, Stanley.
That scared me. Hello? 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 Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
All
I'm
right.
just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Alright, but... Oh.
Gotcha.
That's not funny.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They
Yes.
want to commit their life to you.
Yes.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
It's not fair. I wanted to have a girlfriend.
This is a very sad story
beautiful,
about the
though.
death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. Good morning, employee 427. Press J on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press P.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Yes.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Oh,
now he's going home.
Am I?
Now he's coming back to work.
Yeah.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Yeah. Press Y.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Oh,
From
really?
behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press 9 to watch TV.
And so he began to
What?
fantasize about his own job.
What?
First, he imagined
That's
that
not
one
fair.
day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Yes.
The thought excited him terribly.
Press A to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press E to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through
Oh.
this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
But I want
Down
dinner.
one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And
But
down
dinner.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
But
And he
dinner.
called it the Stanley Parable.
Dinner.
It was such a wonderful
kids.
fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end. That
Yay.
he might always feel this free.
Yay.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Yay! Press F to tell your wife you love her. I really don't know why it's F, but okay then.
But there is no answer.
Oh,
How could
okay.
there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing
Yeah.
has changed.
Yeah.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
Yeah.
The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Yeah. Press J to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this.
What
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Not pushing. Not pushing. Nope, not pushing. Not gonna push it. 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 Fine!
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Give me a mirror. 3, okay.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Just give me a
I
mirror!
don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. I think I just died. Yeah, I just died. Yep. I'm dead. Pretty dead. Oh, we're back here. Again! This is
How
so
long was I
confusing.
sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. Yay!
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tim's not
Feeling
giving
a wave
top
of
class.
disbelief,
Do not do
Stanley decided
unbelievably
to go
amazing
up
work
to his
all the
boss's
time, every
office,
day with no...
hoping
oh,
he
no.
might find an answer there.
Recent co-workers were not supporting you. Okay. Later! Door closed. I'm gonna go
Coming to
upstairs
the
this time.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yay, boss! Best office ever. Sup, boss? What's up? What's up? Answer me! I'm gonna flip your table! I can't.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What is this?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
freaking
sheer
genius.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yep, that was like the easiest code ever. I mean, it's probably his birthday, right? Like 45, right? And to the 2nd of August 1945, I guess, maybe? Maybe the 5th...
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Okay.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest. He felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yes,
Why did he
my
feel this
nature job.
now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
It's kind of dark in here. It's kind of scary.
Stanley
Oh.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. But mind control though. But escape. But mind control though. But I don't know what to do. I would escape, but the mind control looks so awesome. But escaping though. But oh my god. I'm gonna get my mind controlled.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yay.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Yay.
Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm walking. Oh, there you go.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Pirate!
His own
Look, it's this
life
pirate!
in someone
It's this
else's
pirate!
control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yay! How do I do that? Boop! Press it. Press it. I can't press it. Yeah, what is this? Wait, what's over there? I guess that's the place where I need to dismantle the controls? This button looks very suspicious. Probably nothing. I'll just press it, like, because there's nothing else to do. I can't press it. Incredible! Alright, let's go to the power facility. What is this? I will go to the power mind control idle waiting input. I'm going to input the crap out of you!
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I'm so tempted to press on this button! I am so tempted. Nope. Music. Where am I?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Maybe.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Oh my
Freedom
God.
was mere moments away.
Oh my God!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What a beautiful ending.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Hooray! Oh, it's so beautiful. So majestically beautiful. I mean, I can't even explain how beautiful it was. Like, what happens now? Are we like starting from the beginning again? Or what is going to happen? I'm gonna play with my mouse, so dancing above the and loading, yeah, loading, yeah. Yeah, it looks like we are done, but we are not done. There's so many stories awaiting us. I guess that is going to be it for today, guys. So like if you liked and subscribe for more Stanley's Parable videos, because I'm going to continue. This game is freaking awesome. And I will see you next time. See ya! And hooray for Stanley's happiness. Hooray! Yeah!